Good night. Good night. That usually means you're going to sleep. I'm not going to sleep, obviously. But you don't say good evening. It's not morning. It's kind of morning. It's 12:14 a.m. Technically, it is a.m. Good morning. Nobody may see this. This could be a totally silent stream, and I'm okay with that. It'll be here for the VOD viewers in the morning. But you know what? I am trying to fix some bugs and trying to get the stream to be working. So if this is a little bit of a slower stream, it's okay too. I might try to fix out some technical errors if they pop up. I may have already fixed them, but you know what? That's just how it's going to be tonight. And I am not satisfied with where I left things off earlier today, so I want to do some more. And I have free will, so I'm going to do that. Hey. Hey, Briar. Hey, Asta. Welcome, guys. Dang. How are you guys doing tonight? Or whatever time it is for you guys. I highly doubt you're up at midnight like I am to watch a stream on YouTube, but maybe you are. Maybe you're as insomniac as I am. We need to fight some rocket grunts. And then we need to be content with our choices of getting through, what, 3 of them, all double battles, and then Giovanni? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Let's do it. Full disclosure, I went to the gym. I'm tired. And then I had some whiskey shots, so I'm a little buzzed. And I'm drinking sweet tea, so I'm on a little bit of a sugar high. Should I be streaming right now? Probably not. Am I going to anyway? Obviously. It's 1:15 for you. It's 1:15 for you too. Holy crap. Well, I'll give you guys some company. You can put me on in the background while you use me to fall asleep. How's that? I'll be your buddy for the night. I'm so sorry for my fellow insomniacs. Playing how my cat sounds good right now. There you go. There you go. Have work in the morning but can't sleep. Oh damn. What time? What time you got it? What time you got to be up in the morning? Because that. Yeah. No, I get it. Some mornings I have to be up at like 6, 7 a.m. to run younger brothers to school, and doesn't matter. Like, I will still be up until 4 a.m. and be like, you know what? I'll get a quick nap in before I got to be up in a few hours and driving 30 minutes both ways. That sounds safe. That sounds good. All right, let me pull up the team we're going to be fighting. Let's get it done. Let's do it. Me and my tea. I mean, yeah. What else am I doing, right? Let's get the calculator pulled up. There we go. All right, we're good. We're running. I'm running at a little bit of a lower bit rate because I'm wondering if that might have been the issue previously. Everything looks okay on my end, so we're hoping for the best. All right. Aerodactyl Hypno Lead. So the problem with the Hypno Lead is it has Dark Void to put both my Pokemon to sleep. So I have to kill the Hypno right away. That's the main issue. Aerodactyl can't do anything to Fortress, so it does make it a decent lead, at least offensively. But then I need to put something out that's going to kill the Hypno that won't die to the Aerodactyl. And I think I was going with Golisopon. So let's pull up. I already have it. Apparently I already have it up here. I couldn't remember where I left off. This was entirely this afternoon, okay? You expect me to remember things that happened more than 3 hours ago? You're out of my... Yeah, you're out of your mind. Get out of here. It does have a Colberberry, but that shouldn't matter. I just need to make sure that this dual wing beat... So here's the problem, officer. Dual wing beat does 95 to 118%. Oh, that's to a level 34. We have a level 47. Okay. Let's, Rare Shell even kill that. So that's 60%. Okay. If it crits, do we die? If it crits, we do not die. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I'll take it. Give me 1 second while I grab something from outside the room. Be right back. This should be fine because we can first impression the Hypno. Level skill -3, so it should be 44. Yeah. We kill that. Okay. Easy. In fact, the better play might be to lead Intimidate and then switch to Fortress. Kind of been beating myself up a little bit about losing Gyarados, but in actuality, right? We have so many Intimidate users and we have so many water types. I don't think it's going to matter. Like, it might for some matchups, but at the end of the day, I think we're good. I think we're fine. Like, if anything, it might make team building a little more streamlined, actually. If I lead Staraptor, that's going to bait Rock Slide, and if Rock Slide hits and it's a double battle, I don't think that's going to do a lot of damage to us, right? Yeah, Rock Slide double battle is 43, so that's actually less than Dual Wing Bait. So what I want to do is I want to lead Staraptor. That will hopefully bait Rock Slide, and then he'll be intimidated -1. That's even less because he has no EVs. Yep, Rock Slide's going to do nothing to our Gliscon. That's perfect. After we up at 7s, because there's 825. Damn. It's an elective class, so work shouldn't be too hard. Okay, the kids are checked out anyway. You're good. Last night's all purple, like a warm purple on top and bluey purple at the bottom. I did get slightly confused by redoing your air, but I believe you meant hair. And that's cool. Warm purple on top, bluey purple on the bottom. That's good. Hey, colors in hair. Good stuff. Happy for you, man. Look at you guys, living your best lives. That's all we can ever hope for, right? 2026, going in with a good attitude. Colored hair and easy classes to sub for. That's the life, man. That's the life. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do those 3. And then I only have to worry about the Grand Bull in the back. Grand Bull always should have been fighting Fairy, let's be honest. Play Rough, Drain Punch, Temper Flare, Psychic Fang. What can take all of those moves? Unfortunately, the honest answer is Arbok. Even though he's neutral to both Drain Punch and Play Rough. He can Intimidate, and then he can take everything neutrally. That's probably fine. The main problem on this team becomes the Obstagoon, which is not ideal, because it does have Guts, Facade, Knockoff, and Sucker Punch. And Knockoff does a lot of damage, as we have learned. As we have learned, it's always going to want to go for Knockoff unless it sees a KO otherwise. Because Knockoff is going to be the most damage. So I don't have any way of turning off his ability. I don't have any way of removing his item. Because he'll switch in at the end of the turn and Flame Orb will activate. No, that's not true. If I were to knock off his Flame Orb after we kill something... But the odds of that are so low, right? My only Pokemon that has knockoff is Muck. Because I don't believe I have the TM yet. Oh no, I did. I bought it from the Game Corner. Okay. What do I do with this information? Who can learn knockoff that can be useful here? Fortress will be out. Gliscon will be out. It'll be Aerodactyl in, and it'll be Granbull. Will it be Granbull? It will be Granbull, because it has Temper Flare, which is a Fire-type move. Okay. Got it. So then Obstagoon will be last. So actually, if I bring... You might be good anyway. Bring in Muck. It can take whatever, it's bulky. And then have it out against the Obstagoon to potentially knock it off. That's not a bad play. I do feel like I need a backup play. Because the odds of it actually working out are slim to none. I don't know what that's going to entail. Because if we expect knockoff, if we expect facade, you know what? It's going to be Carbink. It's the only Pokemon that resists dark, ice, and normal in my box. I think that's correct. Because you'll resist ice in normal, but not dark. You'll resist ice in dark, but not normal. Wow. Okay, cool. Great. Carbink. Who would have thought? Okay. Bum, ba-da-bum. Nice. I will say this run has had me use some Pokemon that I never would have expected before. In different circumstances. I don't think I've ever gotten to use a Staraptor in this game. I've had Staravia before. Pretty sure it died as a Staravia. So it's pretty cool actually getting one here. We do have Parting Shot. That will be useful. Rock Tomb I'll keep because it's a speed control. Potentially. And then I will learn Knockoff since that's the whole point. And maybe Gunk Shot if I want to hit the Grand Bull super effectively. That could be an option, right? Bum, bum, ba-da-bum. I don't think... Yeah, it's not 100% accurate. It's 80. Still. Oh, well, I already have Poison Fang. That's already super effective. That's probably fine. That's probably fine. Kind of feel like I should give more Pokemon Protect now that I have it. Let's see what else we got in here. Skill Swap. Oh, I could swap off Guts if it gets activated. That could be really good. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And then let's TM case here. Grab 17 for Protect. Definitely teach that to you. I don't need Stealth Rock for this fight. Definitely teach that to you. Well, you might not need it for this fight. Unless I want to block Temper Flare specifically. But I have no way of actually guaranteeing that it goes for that, because it could double into Golisopod. We'll still learn it over Toxic Spikes for now. And I'm not teaching it to Muck. I am going to teach it to Staraptor. I think that's correct. Okay. And then you need to be a plus defense nature, so it's going to be Impish. You also need to be Impish. You're already Adamant. I don't know what you are. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to make you Adamant. Adamant Carbink, everybody. Bum, bum, bum. Hey, Viperio. Welcome, welcome. I am not done yet. In fact, one might even say I'm just beginning. We're just starting. Carbink needs to be also plus defense, so that's going to be, what, it does have physical, so it's also Impish. Okay, cool. Because it doesn't learn Draining Kiss. Adam and Nature Sharpbeak. Let's change that. Let's go... Everyone's going to be Impish, apparently. There we go. Ba-da-bum-bum, ba-da-bum. That... Need a Black Sludge on you. And I guess just a Citrus Berry on Carbink. Okay. Cool. That strikes me as okay. Ba-da-bum-bum, ba-da-bum. How are you tonight, Viperio? Although I guess it's not tonight for you, huh? It's probably what? Afternoon? It's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. Blah. How are you this day? Okay, this is a double battle. We're leading Intimidate. We're leading Gliscod. First impression, kill Hypno. Intimidate will knock down the Aerodactyl. Hopefully bait it into Rock Slide. Switch out to Fortress. Question mark. I could just switch out to Carbink immediately, I guess. But that doesn't help me against the Grand Bull, and I want the Grand Bull to come in. We want to go to... Yeah, we want to go to Fortress. Okay, cool. Let's just figure it out as we go, man. That's going to be the easiest way to do it. Boom, 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 boom. I could protect instead of switching right away. But I think I need to keep the momentum. Okay, Hypno goes down. That was a crit. That sucks. Immediately. Okay, you know what? That actually is fine. That actually... Is that good? I mean, it's not bad. Who do I want to go to here? I don't want to bring up my Intimidate yet, unless it's going to activate on whatever switches in. It's emergency exit. This is going to activate before he switches something in, right? So I can't bring an Intimidate back out. I should just go to Muck on the off chance that it is Obstagoon. No, we know it's Granbull. We know it's Granbull. I think we have to know it's Granbull. Let's go Carbink. It's not a bad play to bring out Carbink. It's like, it's fine. Okay. So we can double the Aerodactyl. We're not... No. Carbink baits Ironhead. Carbink definitely dies to Ironhead, right? Even though he's -1. It's a 4 times weakness. Not ideal. Okay, never mind. It's only 54 at -1. Still, we know it's not Rock Slide, right? So I could switch back in Staraptor here. And I could just... I'm going to Gyro Ball the Aerodactyl. I could Reflect. No, and outspeeds. Chance for flinch is not worth it. So let's switch. Let's go back here. Is there a chance it doubles? It's going to temper... Okay, hold on. I need to do this. I need to do this right. So this is Temper Flare. So we switch to Muck. And then we switch Carbink to an Intimidate. To take an Ironhead. It's going to be Staraptor. So there's the Intimidate. Oh, it went for Rock Slide. And it did double into... It used Play Rough into Carbink instead of Temper Flare into Fortress. Damn, Rocket Grunts be crazy these days, dude. I'm just gonna take care of the Granbull. I could take another one. We outspeed the Granbull for sure. I could Roost. We take another Rock Slide. As long as it doesn't crit, right? So, Rock Slide and a double battle at -2 is going to do a maximum of 42 damage to us. And we have 65 HP. So as long as it doesn't crit, we'd be fine. Do I risk that? And then we take a Play Rough. It's a -1 Play Rough. That's if he even goes for it, right? He's 4 parallel universes ahead of us, right? He's looking beyond, and there's nothing you can't play around that. You can't play around that. I guess I could just protect this turn. Because Rock Slide can make us flinch. If we Rock Slide flinch, then we die. Right. That's true. I don't like that. Rock Slide flinch into Play Rough or Drain Punch kills Staraptor. Okay. Glad I thought of that. So the best play is either switch to Arbok or Protect. I think I'm just going to Protect, because both might double into it, seeing kill. And it went for dual Wing Beat. I just work here, man. At this point, I just work here. Poison Fang to kill. Switch to Carbink so that when it went for dual Wing Beat again. I don't know. I don't know. I wish I knew, but I don't. So I don't know. I can knock off the Flame Orb, or I can... I think the best thing to do is to skill swap, right? So with that being said, I'm just going to Parting Shot Aerodactyl and then skill swap Obstagoon, because then he'll be nerfed by his own Flame Bot, or his own Flame Orb. Bum, bum. Now we can go here without worry of Temper Flare. We have skill swapped. And we can Gyro Ball Aerodactyl and Reflect. And it's going to do nothing. Okay, except it flinched both of my Pokemon. This is the world we live in. Double into me. So Facade is still going to be boosted, but his physical is he has to use Facade to do anything basically. And that's fine. I can work with that. I'm going to Volt. I should just secure this kill and then protect here. Nice. So that kills Aerodactyl. Why did we eat our Citrus Berry now? Oh, because Unnerve. Right. Aerodactyl is Unnerve. I get it. I understand it now. Pounce. And you can only Facade, so Reflect's already up. We'll just do whatever. I've got free reign of the board. There we go. Get out of here, Grunt. Get out of here, Grunt. You don't know what you're doing. You don't even know what you're doing, man. It's tough being him. It's tough being him. Dude is definitely getting his pay docked, you know? Hey, JMB. Welcome, welcome. Oh, it's definitely got to be afternoon for you, right? Over in the big Japan. How are you today? How was work? It is a rather rare time for a stream, but you know what? That's what I gotta say to that. Let's figure out this fight, eh? So that is a Slacking Galarian Weezing. I don't love it. It'd be weird if I did. It'd be weird if I did. I feel like I figured this out last time, right? If Slacking immediately went to Truant, and I think the answer was yes. So I have to track the Truant turns through neutralizing gas. I believe that's correct. So, what do I do about that? Can I kill Weezing? The answer may surprise you, because I think it's no. I think it's no, actually. Heavy Zarok that flinches the slide. You know what? Fuck that Aerodactyl, dude. Aerodactyl has no business being as fast as it is. Bro deserves to go back into the fossil. You're 10 minutes from clocking out. Congratulations, you survived another workday. That's just... It's amazing. I'm happy for you, man. Okay. How would I kill Weezing? It's weak to Steel. It's weak to Ground. It's weak to... That's it. That's the list of things. It's weak to Psychic. Weak to Psychic. It's weak to Psychic. I have one Psychic type. And it's fucking Malamar. And it's fucking Malamar. Cool. I don't think a single other Pokemon in this box learns any Psychic moves. My best bet would be Espeon again. And I'm going to be honest with you, Chief. I don't want another Espeon. I think I brought it to one fight. I would rather get Umbreon than Espeon. I do have a Diggersby, who does have Stomping Tantrum. Okay. Let's figure this out. So we got a Weezing from the Rocket Grunt. And we've got a Diggersby, right? So he's at 47. And then we'll switch out Hammer Arm and we'll give him Stomping Tantrum. I don't know why this says it has Levitate, because it doesn't. Is everything else correct? Yes. Okay. As neutralizing gas. Why are we only dealing 12%? Oh, Shuckaberry. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. That makes sense. So if it's something else, then we deal 29. 20. Oh. That helps. Give him huge power. 45% something tantrum. We just have to eat the berry. That's still not enough to, like, really do anything with, huh? We have one psychic move. We have Psyshock on Alolan Exeggutor. I don't think that's going to be doing much for us because Ice Punch and Sludge Bomb are going to kill him. So that's cool. I think my best bet at that point is just have two Pokemon that can tank Slacking and then double into Galarian Wheezing before it can attack, right? So what become my best moves if they're neutral? Sludge Bomb from Venusaur. Venusaur is weak to Ice Punch and Fire Punch. Can it take one, though? Oh, we can use Doduo now, because this egg hatched early and it was stupid, but it's our Team Rocket Game Corner encounter. Or our Team Rocket Hideout encounter. We couldn't use it for the last fight, but now we've unlocked the Rocket Hideout, so now we could technically hatch it there. I would have to see if Venusaur can survive a Fire Punch or Ice Punch. I would believe it can. There is an off chance it gets frozen by Ice Punch, which would suck. But like that's not a thing, right? That's not really a thing. I don't believe that's a thing. Let's check this. Slacking deals 66% maximum Ice Punch. Crit does 99, does not kill. Excellent. So we could still use Diggersby here if we really wanted to. And then we have two ground types now, actually. I need to remember we have Dodrio, which is ground. I literally had it up already. What the hell? Dodrio is a ground type. Okay. But Dodrio would have to survive. Ice Punch is neutral. So the heaviest damage would be Body Slam, actually, right? Saving Dodrio goes crazy with all high base power moves it gets. Scared of you since the glass cannon. Yeah, I see that. If it can take one Body Slam, though. If it can take one Body Slam. Weirdly, it might actually be overall bulkier than regular Dodrio, but regular Dodrio is already a glass cannon, let's be honest. And not a good one. At least Sevian Dodrio has some stab to use, right? Sevian Dodrio has high horsepower. That's a 95 base power move. Has Drill Run. Okay. First thing to check is, do we survive an attack? We take 70% from Body Slam. Okay. That's pretty good. Which means we survive a non-crit. And we actually survive more rolls than I would have thought of crit. Good for us. Okay, that's a risk I'm willing to take. And then, do we kill Galarian Wheezing? It's a really good question. What do we got? High horsepower? Gotta admit, we're not a horse. That's right, Shuckaberry. Fuck. Rockhead Flare Blitz? Does he get Flare Blitz in this level cap? He does, 44. 31 to 37. Admittedly, it's not ideal. Admittedly, it's not ideal. He doesn't get Flarebird, Bravebird. Flarebird? Flarebird. This kind of sucks. What's the heaviest I could hit this? Just normally. Is Barraskewda my highest base attack right now? It's 123. It might be. Because even if you double Diggersby, it becomes what? 112? Okay. That has to deal with a Shuckaberry. And I don't want to deal with a Shuckaberry. Damn. Hey, Pressive. Welcome, welcome. If only it was Fire Rock, Head Smash would go so hard. Yeah. Fire Ground is a good typing, though. It's a really good offensive typing. And actually not terrible defensive either. Like, I know Camera Up gets a bad rep, but that's just because it's Camera Up, right? Being 4 times weak to water is okay when you resist poison, you resist grass, or, well, you're neutral to grass. You lose the grass weakness, which is nice from ground. It's not as good as water ground, but it's a really good offensive typing. On a faster Pokemon like Dodrio, it's definitely better than it is on a slow Pokemon like Camerupt. I'll give it that much. I will give it that much. It's definitely better than it's definitely better defensively than Fire Rock, right? Poor Colossal. Poor Colossal. Malamar potentially looking good. I mean, that's the first one I was thinking of, but it doesn't it doesn't have a lot of bulk to it. I think it does learn superpower in this level cap. It does. 47 here. It's got Psycho Cut. So, what? We just hope we don't get burned, though, by Will-O-Wisp? Psycho Cut's not going to deal enough damage here. We got a Malamar. 47. With Psycho Cut. Boom. So we do 50%. This is even assuming we survive, right? So if we do 50 and we do outspeed, so we need another Pokemon to do 50 that also survives a Slacking. Okay, so we do survive the Body Slam. We take 50. As long as we don't get paralyzed into a full para, we're fine. And this is without natures. So, assuming we're holding an item, knock-up goes to 38. That's fine. Okay, so let's say we do Malamar and we do 50% to Galarian Weezing. We still need to pull our other 50% from somewhere. I just don't know where that's coming from. Does a Lowland Graveler, a Lowland Golem here, get anything at this level cap that's going to, like, make him worth using? No. Unless I explode him. How do we feel about blowing up a Golem? I'm putting it out of the universe. I'm just curious. I'm not saying I'm going to do it. I'm just curious how we feel about it, you know? Just on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is feeling terrible and 10 is actually that's probably the best thing that's ever happened to Golem in his life. Does get Heavy Slam. Heavy Slam would be super effective. Heavy Slam would do a whopping 67 to 80%. We don't outspeed, but if we go Jolly, we still don't outspeed. He's 45 base speed, dude. He's never outspeeding anything. Ah. Damn. Must be lighter than it looks. I mean, he's full of hot air. Look at him. He's a freaking look how pompous he is. He's definitely full of hot air. Yeah. I feel like I'm making this fight harder than it needs to be, but slacking is definitely worth the time, I would say, to like worry about, because it's fucking slacking, and slacking hurts. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but slacking deals a lot of damage, and like not in a good way, in one of those bad ways. Let's look at Diggersby after we remove the Shuckaberry. Oh, wait. Does neutralizing gas turns off our huge power, huh? Is this... This can't be right, then. Because neutralizing gas should turn off our huge power. Does neutralizing gas turn off huge power? Well, it doesn't show up as an exception, so I have to assume that it does. So I don't think this calculation is correct, because this is the same whether I have neutralizing gas or not. I don't think that's correct. I can't rely on abilities. Okay. Okay. I know huge power is slightly different because it just doubles your base attack kind of thing, or doubles your attack stat or whatever. So I could see it being counted differently, but I don't believe it is, which... Not to mention we can get Will-O-Wisp anyway, which would not end well for anybody. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking immediately. I think I'm just going to lead with Arbok, which will get an Intimidate on the slacking. And then I can Poison Fang or Poison Jab, most likely, because it's slightly more damage, which will deal 30. And then I can follow that up. Do this with, who was my... With Malamar, I think it was. Do, 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 do. 54 to 63. Can I get this up? Can I get this to... Okay, 63 to 75. I thought I had this doing more damage. Psycho Cut doing 63 to 75 plus 30, so that's 93. It's a range to kill. So if we give Arbok a more offensive nature, so 63 is our maximum on Malamar. So we need to get Poison Fang or Poison Jab, rather, to 40. Poison Jab, Adamant Nature, with a, I don't know, Poison Barb, right? 36. Was Psycho Cut? Was Psycho Cut 63? That's an Adamant. Oh, well, part of the point is Intimidate, right? But if I go Strong Jaw, that's the wrong one. If I were to be Strong Jaw with Poison Fang, that'll do 50 by itself with the Poison Barb. Okay. How much does Arbok take from slacking? I need to remember that I don't have Intimidate. 50 to 59, so we don't die to a crit. Okay. That's an option. That is an option. I don't hate that option. That will kill Wheezing. Okay. That will kill Wheezing. And then we know that he will be Truant the next turn, so we can attack again freely with whatever comes out next. And then we just play the Protect game, and Slacking can't do anything. It's a 2v1. This is a base 73, so we know we outspeed. Okay. Oh, Neutralizing Gas again against Strongjaw. Shit. You're right. Damn, that is really easy to forget. You don't think about it because you're always thinking about Pokemon are so synonymous with their abilities that you forget that when they are Neutralizing Gas is so interesting. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, then Intimidate doesn't matter either. We can't Intimidate. I don't have an ability shield or anything. So this does mean Poison Jab is our best bet. That's 30. 30%. I think it was slightly more, right? 36. 36, 44. $63 plus 36. It's literally 99% if both get the lowest rolls. And actually it's more because one's 0.8, one's 0.9. So yes, this should still kill. This should still kill. All right, we're doing it. And we'll keep the Adamant and we'll go Poison Jab and we'll give him the Poison Barb. And after Wheezing dies, then Intimidate will activate and that will still lower Slacking's attack. It will then be Truant. We double protect the next turn. Whatever comes in next doesn't matter. It's probably Diplin because it has a grass move. But maybe not because we have a poison type on the field. I don't know. Whatever. Worry Seed, etc. I think my only Worry Seed user would be Sunflora. And Sunflora is so frail. I'm very worried about it taking a Fire or Ice Punch from the Slacking. So, yeah. I don't trust it. Especially since we know we need Sunflora later. Plan is Nuke Wheezing and use Truant to your advantage. That should always be the plan. That should always be the plan. It doesn't have Protect, so it's not like it can screw us over that way. Until activate when Wheezing dies, might enter fight the proc. It should if it's vanilla rules. Again, I guess I don't know how the ROM might handle it because this is a ROM hack, obviously. So some things might be slightly different. But according to how Neutralizing Gas works in the vanilla games, it should activate when Wheezing dies. And if it doesn't matter because Slacking's not going to be attacking us at all anyway. So, okay, next for Crobat and next for I will still bring Muck because that sounds good to me. Just kind of generally defensive. I think I'm not bringing any of the. Actually, I'll still bring. Fortress is still a really good bring. And then against Diplin, Diplin's weak to ice. I'm not going to bring Chillette. I will bring Empoleon. And I think I do have the Ice Beam TM now. That's a good bring. That is a great bring. And then I'm going to grab... I should bring like a backup here, I think. Like if I need to switch something in on Slacking, it might actually be Golem. As just a generally defensive Pokemon. It's either Golem or Carbink. I guess I don't mind it being Carbink. Let's do Carbink. Sure. Okay. That's the team. That's the squad. Let's get it. Let's get it. And by it, I mean the Empoleon. Love you, Carbink. Carbink has one fan and it is Pressive. Surf. Does Surf hit everyone in double battle? I want to say it does. Muddy Water is the one that hits 2, right? Majoie. Remember, it does work like vanilla when neutralizing gas leaves field. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Good. As it should. You might actually be right. It happens more often than you would think. Happens more often than you would think. I'm going to make you specially defensive. I mean, what, a calm nature? And then this needs to be physically defensive. I believe it already is. Let's see. Let's check these. Impish, you need a change. Impish, careful. Yeah, because you're not coming in against slacking or wheezing. Yeah, that's right. And then calm, that's good. Impish. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so the only one I need to change is this. It needs to be adamant. And, oh, actually, you need to be adamant too. Both these need to be adamant. Right. Because then you need to learn Psycho Cut. Because you're a psycho. Do. And you need to learn Poison Jab for that 5 extra base power. It's all we need, man. I know I'm asking for a lot. I will join the Carbink fandom. Oh my god, the Carbink fandom has doubled. Literally overnight. That's awesome. We do have... Hypnosis could be fun, I suppose. I don't think I'm gonna do that though. What else we got? Feather Dance to sharply cut attack. That could be fun. Doll Eyes for priority cut attack. Ooh. Whirlpool, because who doesn't like a good whirlpool? Damn. The idea behind Psycho Cut is a cut inflicted psychologically. Can I only ever imagine a psychotic serial killer slashing at you? I mean, Malamar, I think, fits both of those anyway, so. Every Pokemon is someone's favorite? Dude, my favorite Pokemon is Durant. I get it. I am Durant's only enjoyer. So you're absolutely correct. Every Pokemon is someone's favorite. There is one piece of Durant TCG merch, and I own it. It is a set of sleeves, and it's not advertised as a Durant set of sleeves. It's advertised as fossils, and it is a bunch of the fossils in a like layer of canyon, and then at the top there is half a Durant coming in to like just crawl around, just to be there for flavor. That is the only piece of Pokemon TCG merch that has Durant on it that I have been able to find that is official. The only one. That's it. And I'm going to buy more of them because that is the only one. Favorite Pokemon is Heracross. Too mainstream. Get out of here. You're not. It doesn't work. I mean, it is a bug, and I respect that, but like, Heracross. I mean, your favorite got a Mega? Are you serious? Around here, we gatekeep, okay? Iron sound effects in Gen 5 are so good. Taco Bell bong alone is worth using. Dude, Durant is fun. In my first ever streamed Nuzlocke that I did win in one attempt, that was super fun. It'll probably never make its way to my main channel, but this was so long ago. It was a Pokemon, I think it was the original Black and White. It was the original Black and White. And I tried using a Durant. I think it was against the champion fight. It died to N because I tried to hit a bug move into his Zoroark, and it missed because of Hustle, and then immediately died to Flamethrower. Absolute cinema. I wanted to use Durant so bad. I caught it in the Victory Road. I said, I am taking this thing all the way. I did, and the one time I tried to use it, it failed and died immediately. Just hands up. That was the best, probably top 10 moments of my entire life. I've been alive for 27 years, so that's saying, like, that's a lot of moments. Top 10, Durant dying immediately. Hilarious. And because of that moment, it has only solidified that Durant is my favorite Pokemon. Absolute cinema. What else do I need to do? I have knockoff on you. I need protect on like everyone, I'm pretty sure. So let's do that. I know I need it on these lead guys. I will keep the rest of these. Yeah. Do. Have Psycho Cut, need Psycho Cut. No, don't need Block. Okay. Protect on you. Get rid of Rock Tomb. It's because of Ash's Heracross. You know, I haven't watched enough of the anime to like get attached to characters of Pokemon because of it. But the one run I did watch, I believe I finished it, was the Pokemon Black and White arc. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I want to watch the last season of Ash's run. Generations? No, Generations is the YouTube one. I did watch a lot of that. I did like that one. Journey. I believe it's Journey. I need to watch that. It's good. It looks good. It looks fun. Let's get items on people, eh? You need to have a Twisted Spoon, and you need to have a Poison Barb. Where is it? There. Okay. I knew I had one. You can't trick me, you bitch. Citrus. Black Sludge. Twisted. Poison Barb. Okay. Nice. Dirty's where is actually Ash a good Pokemon? They should have given him his herd of Tauros again. The entire herd. You think he can't win a league with an entire herd of Tauros? Dude. With an entire herd of Tauros, you could, like, take over China. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? Adamant. Okay. I think we're good. I think we did it right. Boom, 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 boom. Facial carving merch has my name on because I'm the only one to buy it anyways. True. Your favorite Pokemon has to be Xatu? That's a good favorite. In the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Red and Blue. You go to see Xatu. And he's like this really wise elder kind of thing because he can see both the past and future. He's super cryptic. He doesn't really help you at all. And I'm pretty sure you never see him again after the one time you go and meet him. Because your partner is like, oh, he'll have answers. He's super wise. He'll help us out. And then Xatu doesn't know shit. So my headcanon is that Xatu in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, at least that one, is just like this crackpot old man who has convinced people that he is all-knowing, all-seeing. but really just sits on this mountain and is like, ah, yes, I see nachos in your future and in my past. I will be eating your nachos. just having the time of his life. The idea, if you take the Pokedex literally, though, right? The idea that Xatu is constantly seeing both the past and the future, kind of messed up. Like, how do you live with yourself at that point, right? This guy has Explodies. I think I have a team to deal with it, though. We're good. Boom, boom, boom. You meet a few times throughout the game. Xatu and Alakazam together use a Psychic Power, send you to meet Rayquaza and save the world. Ah! Oh, of course he needed help from Alakazam. Weak sauce, dude. What's he doing? What's he doing on the top of that mountain besides eating nachos? Nothing. He's like, oh yeah, I've got all this power, but I need Alakazam's help. I just can't do it. And then Alakazam does all the work, and then Zatu's like, yep, I'm helping. He's just standing. He just has his wings folded. He's like, yep, I'm doing it. I'm doing my thing. I showed up. Oh my god, we're gonna Gyro Ball each other to death. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, I can't keep Gyro Balling him to death. Oh, that's so sad. Okay. Ninjask? Who invited you to the party, dude? I know it wasn't me. Rock Tomb. Level Sliders. In fairness, it has been 15 years at least since I last played those games. But the fact that is my impression of Xatu is probably means more than anything else ever could. You know what I mean? Ting, 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 ting. Zatu's a cool Pokemon. I wish we had another Totem Pole Pokemon. And I think Xatu should have had a Mega that, like, finished the Totem Pole kind of thing. Where the fuck am I? I have never taken this route in my life. Here. Okay, cool. Beam me up, Scotty. We got a whole guy to beat up. This is guard on the left that we need to fight. Leading these two. Should be able to kill Galarian Weezing. Okay. We're good. We're good and we go. Weezing slacking. Galarian Weezing Sprite looks so good, man. That's so good. Poison Jab. Psycho Cut. Body Slam. Okay, he did paralyze. Two. Dynamic Speed, ladies and gentlemen. Body Slam, Paralyze, made us slower than Galarian Weezing. Therefore, we could not kill Weezing. Therefore, super effective Strange Steam killed our Malamar. We have lost 2 Pokemon in this game. In this run so far. 1 to a random critical hit knockoff from Brendan's Crawdaunt. And 1 to a Paralyze into slower than Weezing, Strange Steam. Cherry Berry would not have been possible because we would have missed the guaranteed KO range that Twisted Spoon gave us. I mean, it would have been possible. We could just critical hit Psycho Cut because it has a high critical hit ratio, but like, again, we were trying to guarantee our damage range. All right. Now what? Impressive. I only have 20 Pokemon that aren't shiny right now on PokePath. I was giving myself an update to feel better. Okay, it's time to steer. Now, what did I do? What did I plan? What did I decide? So I think the play is bring out Fortress. Slacking will not doze off this turn because neutralizing gas turns off his Truant. And I did not kill the Wheezing, which was... I was planning on him dozing off this turn, but he won't. Because he's huffing whatever's coming out of Galarian Wheezing's chimney stacks, and that's keeping him awake. Okay. Nobody panic. Put on your thinking caps. And if you don't have a thinking cap, grab something nearby, put it on, and just let it add to your knowledge bank. I can't keep it on. I think the play is to go to Fortress, try to bait the fire moves, protect, and then Poison Jab, and then just go from there. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to Poison Jab again. I'm going to protect. Okay. It's fine. 2 foot tall Gengar plush counts a thinking cap? Absolutely. I have my Flareon. This is my sleeping Flareon thinking cap. If you question it, it doesn't work. So nobody say anything. Perfect. All right. So now, what do we need to do? We are fully paralyzed. We could risk the protect. That's a what? 75% chance to actually get it off and then block an incoming attack. We also likely have fire moves still going to the other side. It did go for flamethrower. It's a body slam into this side. I'm going to be pissed if this is where this run dies. By the way, this run was going so good. No, it doesn't die here. We might lose some Pokemon, but it doesn't die here. It doesn't die here. Let's go. Sucker Punch is resisted by Galarian Weezing. And it's only... it's a 75% chance, right? We're risking the 25% chance paralyze. I do know Carbink takes a Body Slam. I also know Empoleon takes a Body Slam. And then I know that Carbink can take a Flamethrower. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to switch Empoleon in for Arbok. And then switch... This fucking Slacking has now gotten 2 back-to-back paralyzes off to Body Slam, by the way. All right. Empoleon, Carbink. 3 and a burst. It is 1 a.m. I cannot be yelling. Even though I've got soundproofing on my walls. It's not perfect. We have gotten burned off 3 Body Slams. Count them in a row. On 3-star Pokemon. Resulting in the death of 1 immediately. And the one time he lands a Flamethrower, it gets the 10% burn chance. I'd like to take a moment to remember Benjamin Franklin, who invented electricity, and the myth of Thor, and wielded Mjolnir and killed Thanos. A great moment in American history. Well done to him. Hats off. It was really cool when he brought the kite and flew it over the battlefield. Really cool moment. And I can't believe that led to the foundation of Washington, D.C. as a monument. What the fuck am I doing here? Slacking hidden ability is Serene Grace. It should be turned off then by the neutralizing gas. And that's why they put him on the $100 bill. Exactly. And as we all know, those that the $100 bill deems worthy will then inherit the powers of Benjamin Franklin, which is the sick-ass ability to fly a kite like nobody else. Okay. Empoleon can stay in. He'll still take anything. He doesn't give a shit. Empoleon does not give a shit. I'm glad I brought him. Most damage he's going to take is from knockoff, which will be 38%. That's fine. That's fine. So we do have an opportunity here. We can surf and protect. And... okay. He's attacked 3 times. So that is attack, Truant, attack. So this turn will be another Truant. So even if I kill Weezing this turn, next turn is an attack, regardless, right? Okay, I need to remember that. I need to remember that. Because I will need Protect available. Okay, Surf will kill. So we're going to Surf and we're going to Protect. So, we just need to not get fully paralyzed here. He switches. And we get fully paralyzed. Three Body Slam parries in a row plus a Flamethrower burn is a 0.27 chance. Great. Now add to that getting fully paralyzed after. You can still skill swap. What would I skill swap? If I skill swap neutralizing gas is still on the field. I would have to switch, but even then, that's still 2 more turns. And he switched. It's not even out in the field anymore. I don't know why he switched. Okay. So this turn is an attacking turn. Okay. So I protect. And I hope I don't get fully paralyzed. And then I switch to Fortress. I think that that's correct. Okay, we actually got it. That was a Truant turn? Are you fucking serious? Attack. Truant. Attack. That was 3. Truant should have been last turn. Did I miss a turn? I must have miscounted something. I must have miscounted. That should have been... I really thought that should have been an attack turn. I thought I was keeping count. Okay. That's fine. Think Truant checks whether or not the user attacks last turn, not the turn number. So I gave myself confirmation bias the last time we did this fight when I counted turns and he did Truant on what I thought would be a Truant turn. Got it. Okay. That makes sense. Got it. Got it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's not good, but it is fine. He does have Fire Punch. This is an attacking turn. It could also be Body Slam. Could be Giga Drain. I switch to Muck and I Protect. There's the Fire Punch. Okay. All right. We're on pace. Skill Hunt Truant from slacking to Weezing. Yeah, it would still have neutralizing. I mean, my best bet at that point would have been skill swap, neutralizing gas, switch out. But I'm pretty sure skill swap will wear off after he switches out. So he switched out anyway, which... loser, honestly. Knock off the... I can knock off the Eviolite. And... is Pounce lower attack or lower speed? Either way, I go for it, I think. Speed. Okay. That's good. Do this. Okay. Not... oh, he's got Sticky Hold. Shit. That doesn't matter too much, actually. It really doesn't. Just means I'm going to Poison Fang. No, that was Truant turn. So this is Protect turn. Okay. I just Poison Fang. We'll just get some chippy damage. We'll just get some little chippy damage. Double Protect again. All right, so new plan. Instead of leaving Slacking on the field, I think I kill the Slacking, right? Then Dipplin will go down. Weezing's already low in the back. I mean, this all sounds pretty right to me, I think. Okay, Dipplin down. Fuck you, buddy. Actually, fuck you. Poison Fang is badly poisoned, not regular poison. That's why I died that turn. If it was regular poison, it would have survived another turn. I would have got another hit on a Slacker. I want to slow this down so I can see what he's doing. So we get another Double Protect anyway, so we can get another Black Sledge recovery. Flamethrower, yep, obviously. Body Slam, okay. So Slacking wants to attack Muck. That's fine. If I Poison Fang Weezing and I switch to Carbink. Good. Now, does he Truant this turn? Because he's slower. No. Okay. So it checks if he attacked last turn, but not in the turn that, because he did attack last turn, or he tried to. He hit a Protect, but Neutralizing Gas wears off, and he still attacked this turn. This is gonna hurt my fucking head, dude. Oxygenate does less damage than normal poison for the first 2 turns. I know it does for the first turn. Isn't it the same as regular poison for the... Is it the same and then... and then it's more? You might be right. I figured with like the that much health that he had, that the what, 1/16th poison would have cut it down, and then it seemed like he just lost a lot for regular poison. But Dipplin probably has a really low HP stat, so... oh, it's got base 80. And it's not super high. Okay. So it is a Truant turn this turn. So I need to... neutral the Sludge Bomb on Carbink. Team Rocket Grunt, Crobat against my Carbink. Okay, Giga Drain is actually the most damage. 30% against Carbink. That's fine. I need a double into this. If I knock off, it'll remove the Citrus Berry. And then... Rock Tomb. We take it. We eat the berry. Okay. Good. Nice. Alright. Easy. Easy. Same damage on the 3rd turn? That makes sense. Yeah. I'm just gonna blame the Dipplin then. Fucking Dipplin. Can you skill swap and hinder a different Pokemon? Why would I not want the Slack King to be hindered? It's a Slack. That was my Double Protect turn. Yep. Okay. So Knock off. We live. He dies. Very good. Last Pokemon. Thank frick. And we got through it with no casualties. No casualties. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. What's the plan, Staniel? Oh, that's not where I want to be. This is where I want to be. Feel bad for suggesting Malamar. No. If Malamar had worked, that would have been the best play. It's not wrong in a Nuzlocke to try to do a strategy that doesn't work out. It's never wrong. Like, using Gyarados to attack the Chronout was not the wrong play. There may have been a safer play, but that doesn't make it a wrong play. Bringing Malamar to that situation was not a wrong play. It wasn't foolproof, because we needed the items and the natures to be specifically what they were. But it wasn't a wrong play. We just got unlucky. And sometimes in Nuzlocke you get unlucky. Sometimes you get crit. Sometimes you get paralyzed. Sometimes shit happens. That's just part of life, baby. That just happens. That just happens. All right. Shift. Re. The Talonflame has Tailwind. Right? So that's going to make them go faster immediately. That's going to make this Jolly Wind Rider Shiftry have an attack boost. It's got Ceaseless Edge, it's got Leaf Blade, it's got X-Scissor. So it's got high critical hit ratio moves, and it can set up spikes, and it's stupid. So. You know? I know. I don't know what you know, but I know. And if you don't know, that's okay too. I forgive you. I think I'm going to lead Golisopod. And I could bring anyone else. I could bring Empoleon for this, actually. And then I could First Impression Aqua Jet. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. That'd be cool. And then that will bait the electric move or fighting move out of Toxicroak, whichever one comes in. So then I'll know that it's either fighting or electric. Or, well, it could be electric into Golisopod, I suppose. But either way, I could switch to these guys because they're neutral to fighting. And they're not weak to Thunderbolt. I could switch to Arbok as well. That's an option. And then Shiftry is down. Talonflame does have Hurricane, does have Fire Blast, does have Wide Lens. Okay. That becomes an issue. Not like a big issue, but like kind of an issue. Letting Rhino risky play is more fun. True. That depends. Sometimes a safe line can be really cool. Like seeing what exact line you put together to have like the safest play. I tend to ride more on the seat of my pants in streams though. Toxicroak weak to Psychic. Electros not weak to anything. Hey. I think if I bring Venusaur, that's a decent switch because it will always force the... Well, actually, no. Probably not, right? At that point, Muck's probably better just because it is all neutral. Thunderbolt's gonna hurt though. At some point I need to be in and actually deal damage. That's That's where my problems lie. This will kill Shiftry together. I'm thinking. Does mine have Lightning Rod as Volt Absorb? I don't think it has Lightning Rod. Nope, just Volt Absorb. Unfortunate. It's got Galvanize. Don't know why. Couldn't tell you why, but it's got Galvanize. Do they give that to Plusle too? Transistor. Oh, interesting. I could first impression Surf. Because I bet you Empoleon takes anything in that first turn, right? Like, how worried is it about this Shiftry? Does have Wind Rider. And then let's say this has Tailwind. So low kick crit does have killing rolls. Leaf Blade crit does not. How many crits of crit? How many rolls of crit low kick can kill Empoleon? God, I've got new tongue twisters coming out of everywhere. Half of them. Now, 2 of them with a Bold Nature. Nice. Also gets right Lightning Rod. We got the wrong. Yeah, we got the wrong. I cannot talk tonight. It's over, man. It's so over for me. Yeah, we got the wrong rat. It happens. It happens. Does Dedenne? Nope. Cheek Pouch, Pickup, and Electric Surge. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna do that play. I'm gonna do that play because that'll break Gale Wings, that will kill Shiftry, and that will probably not kill Empoleon. And then Toxicroak and Electros. So Electros will come out next, most likely, with Thunderbolt. And if that's the case, I can bring either... I don't think I want to bring Exeggutor. I bring Venusaur or Diggersby. Or just use Carbink. Carbink baits Giga Drain, which then I could switch to a Poison type. I need to get Talonflame out of there somehow, though. I don't have a good way of doing that right now. So maybe... What's the speed set on Minun? $110. Okay. Even outside of Tailwind, it's not speeding Talonflame. Excuse me. We do have Ice-type Quick Attack, but that's only neutral. I do have Barrascuda. Switching Barrascuda in will be difficult. Barrascuda doesn't outspeed. V-A-R-A. Why do you not know? Oh, the name in here is shortened. Okay, I was so confused. So Shiftery in Tailwind. Yeah, we're not outspeeding this, huh? Surprisingly, it is close. It's only a 30-point difference. But not even, it's 29 points. But yeah, we're not outspeeding that. Because I was thinking if we can outspeed Shiftery, even in Tailwind, we could lead this flip turn on Talonflame, switch out before Leaf Blade comes in. But we don't have Focus Sash. What about Rindoberry, actually? That's the wrong place for that. Rindoberry makes it we survive non-crit. I don't love it. I don't love it. Okay. I think we're just going to do that lead, do the surf, do first impression. Have Carbink to switch in after. This as a pivot. So it's going to be this, this, this. Don't. These two are what are killing Toxicroak and Electros. I guess I'm not worried about killing Toxicroak, right? It's just Electros. Because it has Flamethrower. So this is going to bait Flamethrower. Find something that can come in on Flamethrower or outspeed. How fast is Charizard? Let's play a game, shall we? 100 base speed. So... But then Thunderbolt kills. Well, fuck, dude. Thunderbolt kills us. Or Ice Punch from Toxicroak hits Staraptor if that comes in. They have super effective moves for Venusaur. This at least only is weak to Drain Punch, but then... Because this could take... Okay, hold on. This... Well, no, Drain Punch isn't, like, safe because we're neutral. It's just all defense. And then try to hit Electros. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about this plan, man. I don't... oof, oof, oof. Oh, you got me in a corner over here. I'm not loving this. I think I can do it with this team, but it's not... Like, I'm not feeling good about it. You know what I mean? First impression against Electros only does 65 to 78. So if I hit it once... Okay. Okay. But I warned you. Talking to myself. I warned myself. Black Sludge. Yes. Boom, 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 boom. Bold. All right. Hell, if this team can't do it anyway, I may as well just resign the run regardless. Because, like, this is a good team. This team's got the chutzpah. You know what I mean? I don't have a ghost type for Giovanni. I feel like I always have a ghost type by now. Huh. Well, that's not good. How do I deal with Kangaskhan? That's a problem for Future Keeper. Can Future Keeper handle the stress? Probably not. Let's be honest. Okay. So I think this works, right? First impression, surf. The immediate withdrawal is interesting. Okay. 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 I think the life spot's good. Well, he probably dies to hurricane, but what are the odds that he actually goes for hurricane? He actually isn't dead to hurricane non-crit. So I Razor Shell, Talonflame, and I protect Empoleon. There's Tailwind. Okay, he didn't even go for the attack, and we did kill Talonflame. Okay. So these two are faster, but they're nerds, so they're not going to do anything about it. Glyspot doesn't have Protect because he's an offensive guy. So what? This is Thunderbolt into either slot. This is Drain Punch into Empoleon. So I switch here from Goliath. No, I switch. Yes, I switch here. Ugh. And then no. Yes? Flamethrower non-stab. Okay, so this into the left. This into the right. Poison Jab doesn't affect. We take the Thunderbolt. Oh, God. Okay, I was expecting Thunderbolt on the other side. I'm not going to lie to you. Protect to wait out a turn of the Tailwind. Okay. Poison Jab, Thunderbolt. So this is a... It's expecting Flamethrower. I think it went for Thunderbolt, but I think it went for Thunderbolt into Carbink. Intimidate and... Muck. Okay. Okay. We're good. Tailwind petered out. Okay. Double Protect for Black Sludge. What do they go for? Drain Punch. Okay. And Thunderbolt. Well, we definitely take a Drain Punch. So the only thing I'm worried about is the Electros here. Thunderbolt is 35 to Muck. %51% to Arbok. Okay. So I could Glare. Or I can switch. This is Thunderbolt. I can attack one. I can poison, or I could Poison Jab. I think if I switch and then Poison Fang Electros. Oh, that was a crit. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Still Protect. Why not? One wrong move and everything goes south here. This already uses Berry. Could be Thunderbolt on that side. So it's probably a switch or it's either switch or stay in Granite. I think if I Rock Tomb for damage and then just Poison Fang. Was this holding? It's holding an Expert Belt. Expel isn't mattering because I'm not... Oh no, it has Giga Drain. Shit. So it has to be a switch on that side. And Poison Fang. Thunderbolt Paralyze. That's not good. Okay, Electros can only attack, so Sucker Punch will kill. And that means I can switch Muck out freely. Good. Oh my god. This game wants to give me a heart attack, I swear. Do 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 do. He's the slowest in the universe. Poor guy. I'm just gonna slowly whittle him down. Be so ever so slow. Look at him gain a little bit of health back. Ah, poor guy. All right. Checking. All right, YouTube still says excellent. All right. Oh, my God. I forgot you can dig out of there. Whoops. All right. We got another fight. The one, the only. Giovanni. Now, Giovanni's not too bad. But at least this one. And this one is not too bad. But that doesn't mean it's good, right? Now, last time I did not have Barraskewda. Or no, I did. But does it kill anyway? I think not, because we don't have, like, liquidation, right? I think Flip Turn is our strongest damaging move. Which sucks, all things considered. 109. Or 89 to 106. Damn. Could do a Chillette thing, maybe. Older versions fight. Oh, it was a Sandstorm team? Extra response minimize. I also remember the Sandstorm team. Hippodon, Excadrill, Garchomp. I might be confusing part of it with his second team, but no, I remember. He's always had this fucking Kangaskhan, though. Which, truth be told, I don't have an answer for Kangaskhan. Like, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. That was the one thing that last run did have, was a Kangaskhan answer. Legitimately, my best bet might be trying to hatch a Skeledirge. But I'm not going to do that. We're going to figure this out the old-fashioned way. Good old duct tape and a pen. Good old duct tape and a pen. Bam. Bum, bum, ba-ba-da-bum, bum, ba-ba-da-bum, bum. Let me find some answers to Nidoking first. Slam from Chillette, Adamant. does not outspeed. How are we not outspeeding this? Last time there actually was something I was missing. Tailwind. Okay, good. Good. I still had Tailwind clicked. Whew. Okay. I was like, how? Doesn't make any sense. All right, Adamant we outspeed. Slam only has one roll it doesn't kill, but if we are holding the Never Melt Ice, I am curious about Tail Slap. Tail Slap loaded dice to be 4 hits does always kill. So we can do either loaded dice or Never Melt Ice. I feel like Never Melt Ice is better. Loaded dice is probably better because if he were to pass a substitute to something, I could potentially knock it out. And then whatever he switches to is going to take at least 4 hits, maybe 5 from a boosted Tail Slap, which is really good. Even if it's Earthworm. But I don't know how we switch this back in. You know what I mean? Like, we can. But it's going to be rough to try and do. That's the thing with, like, doing these frail leads, is if your lead doesn't work out, then switching it out and then back in later is really difficult. Because does this do anything to Infernape or Earthworm if those come out? The answer is no. We do have Brick Break. But that against Earthworm only is 30%. Let me die to Body Press. Okay. Don't love that. Alright. Gillette's good, but not in this one. EVs, my bad. No. EVs are often something I forget, so you're absolutely right for assuming. Yeah, I still had Tailwind clicked. Whoops. Our other possible answers. We do still have Golem here. And Golem does do things. He does things and he does stuff, okay? I'm tired of the Golem slander. Golem can't do anything in this fight. I want to see if Staraptor can KO Kangaskhan. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. More than anything, that's what I want to know. 65 to 77%. What if I did like a black belt? 78 to 92%. Now we're getting somewhere. We don't outspeed though, as if we're adamant. Shit. What can Lilligant learn at this level cap? Drain Punch. Drain Punch. I mean, I'll still look, but I don't have faith in that, obviously. 61 to 72. Adamant, black belt. 65 to 77. I think my best answer to Kingscon is Parasect. Because we can switch this in on Fake Out. We can have Effect Spore. That gives it 2 chances to proc. That's 2 30% chances. If it still attacks the next turn, most we take is 50% Body Slam, but since it doesn't see kill, it probably goes Power Up Punch, which will be 8%. If our Effect Spore still hasn't procced by then, we can then fully sleep it with Spore. So that's 4 chances for Effect Spore to go off, which will either sleep, paralyze, or poison. In fact, I don't even think I go for Spore at that point. I think I just go for the Sappy Seed, which will set up Leech Seed. And then we expect the Body Slam, and we switch to Fortress. That's 4 chances for Effect Spore to proc. Like, that's so likely that I'm really willing to bet on that. Who has the higher defense stat between Fortress or Carbink? Let's find out. Damn, it's Carbink. Fortress has more HP, though. Yeah. Fortress has more HP, though. But Carbink also has really good special defense. So, could be more useful in future switches. Nope. Everything on his team is physical except for Nidoking. Okay, never mind. Carbink's not weak to fire. That is a good and valid point. He's got Heat Wave, he's got Power Ball on his team. Alright, we're bringing Carbink. Excellent. Good job, good job. Well thought out, well thought out. Okay, so... oh boy, okay. So Parasect Carbink is the... Kingscon answer. This is just a general pivot anyway. Golisopod is not for anything. Oh, it's for Veluza. Yeah, I've done this before. Yeah, this kills Veluza. Because you kind of need to switch in on Veluza right away and then take it out. Isn't going to do much of anything else. But if Infernape comes in, then you get Thunder Punch. Instead of leading the Barraskewda, I could lead with Fortress to set up hazards. That would break Sash on Infernape, but then I'm taking up a lot of slots, right? Like, how much is Fortress taking from Nidoking anyway? Holy crap, 83% from Earth Power. Never mind. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Holy crap, that's neutral. I guess we do only have 60 special defense, but like, still. Okay. So that's a Barraskewda. I don't think Barraskewda killed though, right? It was Chillette that killed. We have Flip Turn. It has the chance to kill. Right. 5 rolls kill. Dive. Liquidation at 48. Literally a level off. Okay, great. Flip Turn. Scald Surf. Waterfall. Okay. It was Chillette that killed. What about a Zoomeril? Zoomeril doesn't outspeed. Zoomeril doesn't outspeed. Okay, so it's Nerf or nothing. It's Chillette or nothing, basically. Fine. Fine, we'll bring Chillette. And then this will bring in Infernape for sure. Or Orthworm. And if it's Orthworm, it's Body Press. If it's Infernape, it's Close Combat. Could be Iron Head from Orthworm, but I think Body Press is more damage. If it's Body Press, Close Combat, we could just use Parasect then as well. Or can Staraptor outspeed Infernape? It's a plus speed nature, so no, it cannot. Great. Okay. So we can't outspeed it. So we're switching in on a close combat. What do we want to be? We want to be... Venusaur could take it and then step bait fire or Pyro Ball, which could let us get to a water type. And it will have taken damage, so we could kill it. We don't really want to take a Pyro Ball with much, though. If it's Pyro Ball, we could switch to Barraskewda. The one attack he could take. That's a lot of spaces dedicated to so little, though. It's a lot of space dedicated to so little. I already have two spaces for Kangaskhan. And I need Golisopod for Veluza. And probably also Honchkrow? It's neutral. Uh, 80 to 95. Not pretty good. Not pretty good damage. Huh. If I did have Stealth Rocks up, it'd be really good damage. I could get them up. Because I have an air balloon. So I could air balloon. Boy, do I have a heist idea. If... Sucker Punch hits first. Fuck. I switch in on... Well, no, if I switch in on Crit Night Slash, Crit Drill Peck. I can't switch in on Drill Peck, but I switch in on Crit Night Slash is a 40, Sucker Punch is 23, Crit's 34, so it's 40, 40 is 80. We still survive. Because he outspeeds and he has +1 priority as well. Okay, so we can't do that. Fortress forces Heat Wave. Carbink can take anything. Carbink is really good there, actually. Okay. I keep spelling Crabbink. Yeah, Carbink is really decent here. Carbink will win that War of Attrition, actually. They'll get 3 Rock Tombs and no KO. Because after -2, it's faster, and then it just wins. Okay, so that's fine. Carbink is a definite bring. Golisopod is a definite bring. Parasect is a definite bring. My lead is still open, because I haven't decided on anything. And Arbok doesn't need to come. But it's probably one of my best bets. Infernape's a problem. Infernape's a real problem. Bum, bum, bum. I have 2 Intimidators. I have Staraptor and I have Arbok. But neither one of them can really get this kill. Unless... Well, Staraptor can, it just... Let's look at it. Staraptor, star, 34, 47. Dual wing beat, 94 to 142. That's with an impish nature, so that does kill. We do not outspeed. We're never going to outspeed because he's plus speed nature. Yeah, I mean, just checking for posterity's sake. If we are impish, if we are adamant, okay, then close combat is 68%. Thunder Punch does 58. So actually, that's crazy. Thunder Punch is actually the least damage anyway. So it's always close combat or Pyro Ball. So we can kill this. We just need to get in somehow. I don't have a way to get in. I don't have a slow... I have a slow Volt Switch, but it dies to Pyro Ball. Fortress has Sturdy. No, it still doesn't get me anywhere, though, because I have to switch it in and take the hit. Break Sturdy. Right. The only saving grace would be if I'm switching on a Swords Dance. But then we just die, right? So actually, it's not... That doesn't solve any problems. Fuck, dude. What about at +1? Still probably dies, right? Unless we're impish. Okay. So it becomes Barrascuda lead into something. I don't know. And then it becomes later, we need to bait fire move, switch to Barrascuda, flip turn to Staraptor, intimidate, survive 1 on the switch, quick attack. Then it's Parasect, bait Kangaskhan into Effect Spore, and then Leech Seed. Hope for the best at that point, I suppose. Carbink as defensive wall. Carbink also needs to take care of Honchkrow. Don't know how it's doing both of those. Golisopod is for Veluza, and then potentially to help with Honchkrow. Then I need an answer for Orthworm, and I don't... I got Charizard. Charizard's a really good answer for Orthworm, actually. Resist Body Press, resist Iron Head, immune to Earthquake. Okay. Yeah, I'm good with that. I don't think this is the best setup. But theoretically, it does work. So, I guess I can't be mad at that. 118 speed right now. I need to get this up. We'll see. We'll see. So you need to be adamant. Okay. I think you're careful will make you calm, bold. Yep. Check. Sappy Seed. Okay, it's physical, so you actually need to be impish. Okay. So he's got what? Spore, Leech Seed. He doesn't need Leech Seed and Sappy Seed. Okay. See what else we got. Got Crabhammer in here. That's interesting. I guess I just give him Protect, right? That's probably... Yeah. Okay. This guy's gonna learn... Flamethrower, absolutely. And Air Slash, because why not? So I don't have any of my poison type Black Sludge guys. I mean, yeah, I can't really afford to do that against Infernip anyway, and that's the only one it would be useful against, so... I mean, it'd be useful against Kangaskhan, but I'm not bringing them out against Kangaskhan. Fingers crossed. Like, if all goes well, right? This is gonna be rough. This is gonna be rough. I do need quick attack on you. U-turn's probably good here. No. All of his team is plus speed. That sucks. Okay, quick attack. You're good. You're good, man. Give me that TM case. Okay. Do. Leech life. Hold on. Wait a minute. Nah. Thought about it. Did think about it. Knock off. Nope. Scorching Sands on you, huh? Okay. I don't know how much faith I have in this, guys. I may be cooking, but I may have burnt the food. You know what I mean? There definitely is a play here. There definitely is a decent team here. Like, I'm not worried about that. Like, I definitely have a good setup here. You know what I mean? But I am concerned with how he's going to play. For that point, I just need to pivot anyway. So I just don't know if this team is like built to be able to pivot as well as some others that I've built in the past. Like, I don't know if it has enough modes to, like, actually be able to pivot. Adamant, Bold, Impish. Careful. Okay, I'm glad I didn't go in yet. I got a few more things I need to change. You need to be Impish. You need to be special. No, you also just need to be Impish, I think. Yeah. And then we're going to make you... Because what are you coming in on? Orthworm? So I'll make you... Bold, I think? Yeah. Do. Dry skin, we need to change that. Alright. Intimidate, yep. What? Does Carbon get any other ability that might help me here? Sturdy. Okay, well, it's not getting one hit, so I guess not. I'm definitely just gonna change you to Blaze, dude. I don't know when I'm ever gonna get used out of solar power, I'm sorry. Damp. Reckless. Okay. All right. Then you might need moves. Okay. Stealth Rock on you, if you get the chance to set him up, probably isn't terrible. Because I don't think you can skill swap Parental Bond anyway. So, we'll do that. Attack special attack at the same. Okay. Well, smackdown. Okay. All right. Now I think I'm good. Think I'm all right. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Giovanni, huh? I don't... Have I ever lost a run to this Giovanni? I might be due. I might be due for a loss against him. Who knows? Who's to say, right? One could argue that my time has come. And what better time than now, right? There's no time like the present and all that jazz. All right, remember, there is a 5 out of 16 chance, whatever that is in lower, is 5 out of 16 rolls will one-shot Nidoking from flip turn. If we can hit one, that'd be awesome. We're not going to, but it would be cool. What the fuck am I switching to? Hold on. I might not be as ready as I thought. Wait, after I flip turn, what am I switching to? I don't know. I don't have a switch. Do I hope it's Earth Power? If it's Sludge Bomb, I'm screwed. Hold on. I was planning on bringing... I made this plan when I was bringing Fortress. Oh no, it's Thunderbolt. Wait. It's Thunderbolt. It's Thunderbolt? What am I... What? Okay. 5 out of 16 chance to kill. That's what I'm betting on? That's what I'm banking on. And if it doesn't kill, what? I just lose? I just call it? I just pack it up and go home? I can't go to Staraptor even with a berry because I need health on it to survive in Fernape. I could go to Parasect if it's Thunderbolt. Yes. I could bring Minun, but I don't have space for Minun. Unless I drop Charizard and then I just deal with Orthworm some other way. Deal with it some other way. Thunderbolt, go Carbink, bait Earth Power. Take 26 to 32 from that. Earth Power becomes kill. Switch to Staraptor, quick attack. Because that would be free. We save HP. I guess. Sure. Let's just kill it. Let's just kill it with the 5 out of 16 chance. Let's just kill it with the 5 out of 16 chance. Then we won't have to worry about it. If the run ends here, it runs here. It ends here. I just... Flip turn. Absolute cinema. We killed. Holy crap. Okay. Now what? So what's coming in next? It depends on what I bring in here. If I go to Carbink, it's likely to be Orthworm or Veluza. And I don't want Orthworm out right now. I want to try to get either Kangaskhan or Infernape. If I bring out Golisopod right now, I think it can't be Honchkrow and it can't be... I know it can't be Veluza. I don't think it can be Infernape either. So I'll make it either Orthworm or Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan's the only one that has damage. I'm going to... I can't bring this out because Intimidate will be wasted. This will keep Infernape from coming out. And keep Orthworm from coming out. Honchkrow's up in the air. Could be Veluza. Yeah, let's send out Charizard. See what happens. Okay, it's Infernape. Infernape does have Thunder Punch, so it's not terribly surprising. Okay, so it does not have Kill, which means it is likely to Swords Dance. So I can either Air Slash for damage, but if I do that, then he attacks Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch is most damage here because the other two are resisted. I think I have to bet on him going for Swords Dance, right? Because he doesn't see Kill. Which means I switch here right away. Yep, okay. Now we outspeed and we flip turn. So here's where the play comes in, right? There is a small chance that we do die here. And we lose Staraptor. I'm going to pull this up anyway, just to check. So, with a +1 attack boost... Oh, no, it doesn't kill. That's right. 93%. I mean, there is still a small chance if he crits, right? But at +1, Staraptor should always survive whatever. And he's +2 right now, but if we switch and Intimidate, he'll be at +1. So we should always survive non-crit. Yep. Excellent. And then we quick attack. Nice. Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. Food's not burnt yet. Okay. So, this does not have Kill, which means it's going for Shed Tail. But if I use Close Combat to lower my defense, and it does attack, then it does have Kill. So I don't want to do that either. I think... either Roost or I switch, right? want to force him into going to something. If I roost right now, I'll have intimidate later. But what am I intimidating? Maybe Kangaskhan, right? If he does this and goes to Veluza, I lose. I don't think he knows that. I don't know how to make him not do that. Do I go Golisopod? Do I switch to Golisopod so he doesn't do that? Is that the play? Because he'll see that I have super effective? I think? Then even if it is Veluza, we break and then we at least have something. Like, we have something there, right? That might be what I have to do. Honchkrow behind sub is scary. But it's not unbeatable. And if I switch to Golisopod, he goes Honchkrow. And then I switch to Carbink. Fuck, dude. That sucks. It's what we're doing, though. Kangaskhan. Okay. Okay. Fake out has higher priority than first impression. And if I want to take both fake outs now, I go here. And this will still activate even through the sub. Here's fake out. 1, 2. Please, it did not proc. Okay. So it is behind the sub, regardless of what it looks like right now. So this is a very scary position. This is a very scary position. Does not have kill with body slam, which means it's most likely to power up punch. So if I attack with Sappy Seed, it will break the substitute, but it will not set the Leech Seed, obviously. Leech Life will also break sub, but it will not heal me. Intimidate will not proc right now. I have to break the sub. I have to assume... I have to assume power... Okay, now it fixes itself. I have to assume power up punch. And I have to hope. I have to hope for the best at that point. There it is. Come on, Effect Spore. As far as I know, Effect Spore has a 30% chance to proc every time you hit something. We've been hit 4 times. I'm going to lose now. Uh, 40% damage to Carbink, who can then set up a Reflect after taking 2. And then I can sack Carbink. I need Carbink for Honchkrow, though. Okay, hold on. If I sack Staraptor, we get the Intimidate. We drop him to -1. Or to +1. Then we can survive the Body Slam with Parasect, come in and Leech Seed. Which at least gives us something. Or I stay in hope that we get the proc on the first one and something happens. Like, if we put him to sleep and it doesn't get the second hit off. If we slow it down, does that get me anything? I don't think so. Okay. So Rock Tomb's out of the question. Oh, I have the Toxic TM too. I could have taught to somebody. Okay, well, the only way I have to get out of this is to use Carbink and get up Reflect. So I can either play to that, or I can get a... or I can sack right now. If I sack right now, I have a better chance against Honchkrow later. I don't need Staraptor for the rest of this fight. It would be good to have in future fights, obviously, but I think it is what it is. I think we sack Staraptor. I'm gonna get through this fight. That's the play. Get through this fight. I don't have a ghost type, so we knew it was gonna be rough. I knew it was gonna be rough. Without a ghost type to absorb fake outs, power up punch, body slam, like, it's not ideal, obviously. All right, so now this cannot kill without crit. So I can Spore. Okay. It's asleep. Sappy Seed. We always get this free turn. Sets damage, sets Leech Seed. $106 damage maximum. I'm going to switch now. It could, because it could wake up here, right? Or I guess I protect. Okay, the withdraw. That's fine. That's fine. Orthworm is faster than we are. I don't think it can shed tail. Oh, no, it can. I've been in this situation before. It can. Okay. If he switches back to Kangaskhan, though, Sappy Seed kills again. I don't think he can kill me now. So I think I have to attack. Yeah, he can't kill me. So I'm actually going to Leech Life. Save the power points here. Okay, well, if you crit, that does make it a little harder. Okay, well, now he can definitely shed tail again. Shit. Well, okay, well, thanks to that crit, now he has the KO. That's stupid. That's stupid, man. Iron Head, huh? Die. All right, Honchkrow in. Great. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, assuming everything is a crit, Drill Peck does a maximum of 66%. And we only hit this for 55 with Air Slash, 65 with Flamethrower. We do not outspeed. We could have if we went at plus speed nature, but we went at plus defense nature. So I can either attack one potentially get burn off flamethrower, which would be cool. Or we just immediately switch. I don't think there's any downside to just switching. Yeah. And we're obviously going to take damage, but it's not going to be like all the damage, you know? Do I reflect? Do I just Rock Tomb? I think I just Rock Tomb. Okay, the withdraw. That's fine. That's fine. Because now we always just switch. And whatever comes in doesn't matter, if anything. Okay. Same thing. Switch back. Okay. I need you to stop that. Bitch. Okay, 2 of these and we should now outspeed. Good. Kangaskhan's back out. Already asleep. Do I set up the reflect? It doesn't matter. I can't really switch out, huh? So I have to set up reflect. Because it has to go for power-up punch, right? So, to actually be able to threaten me. So we have reflect up now. Berescue can do 47% with dive. Charizard can do 36 with flamethrower. It's not enough. We can do 50. We can do 45 to 54. Okay, switch here and then sucker punch. If we don't kill. Stay asleep, stay asleep, stay asleep. Okay, there's power punch. But it only has attacking moves. It has no other priority. So it dies to sucker punch. Okay. Okay. We lost our Raptor. But it was a worthy sacrifice. Again, if you don't have a ghost type, that Kangaskhan is a real issue, and I'm just proud of myself for not letting it get out of hand. What the hell is my level cap now? Holy shit. 56. Okay, great. Boom, 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 boom. Damn, son. Alright. Get me the heck out of here, dude. Dig me away. Alright. To add to my box of flying type... Oh. I forgot about Malamar. This is my box of flying type intimidators. Whoops. 3 deaths. That's okay. We're making it work. We need more deaths than Nuzlocks, man. Look at my box. We're never gonna get anywhere if we don't kill anything. Seriously. Alright, is there anything else I want to do right now? I guess I could go to Pokemon Tower. We could do Marowak. We could get my encounter. We could go get Snorlax after. Yeah, let's do that. I got time. I got nothing but time. 18 Pokemon are not shiny still. Dang. Ooh, I got a shiny Skeletor. That's so cool. Shiny Stakataka. All gold. Looks so good in this game. Okay, anyway. Sorry, nerd. Yeah, I don't need Chuck right now. So, Alolan Marowak sucks. Is kind of the gist of what's going to happen next. Just kind of have to assume it kills everything, huh? But it is random AI, as we have come to know. So I think Alolan Totem Marowako. Oh, not the totem one. My bad. Angry Ghost. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. So I believe what I read was it's a +1 in all stats except speed, which is +2. So I'm just going to assume that that's correct. Which means I don't think we're outspeeding this. But if anyone's got a chance, it's Barraskewda. Nope. Outsped by 3 points. Holy shit. Outsped by 3 fucking points. Screw you, buddy. Screw you. Aqua Jet obviously does not kill. But if I lead off with Exeg, Utor, then our level cap is 56. Oh, wait. I didn't change his level. Level 56. We will outspeed. Yeah. Okay, so we can dive for 60. We can flip turn for 44. So I think we flip turn. Well, we don't die to anything. Unless it gets crit. We don't die to anything, we just double dive and win. It can't protect. Dive always kills. It just needs to not crit. Oh, that's through Reflect. I still have Reflect on. I need to remember to turn those things off, man. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Why doesn't it kill us? It does. It does kill us. Okay. Anyway, back to reality. Flip turn to do 40-ish%. And then we can go to Executor. Who will, in fact, be a bold nature so I can survive. Holy shit. Or I just lead this and I sleep powder. Wait, once it wakes up, though, what am I doing? Right? It'll attack once. We'll get a sleep powder. We'll have a free turn to switch. And then what? Like, we may as well just have that Pokemon out in the first place. Diggersby at 56 with huge power. Knowing the move. Stomping Tantrum. There's out at 44. And he dies to Fire Punch and Shadow Bone. Great. Okay. It's not really an option there. If I can outspeed a knockoff, maybe. I don't see us outspeeding. I could lead Arbok, and then that would intimidate. Intimidate to drop him to neutral. Right. And then it's gonna be a random move. But Bone Ring is the kill. But then I could switch to Executor. Neutral attack. There's still, I mean, there's not a roll because I'll be ambush. Or not ambush, but bold. There, close. That doesn't put me anywhere though. I don't have another Intimidate user. What are the odds that Dodrio just kills this? Dodrio Sevian. Hello, 56. Right? We're not gonna outspeed. Shit. Yeah. Never mind. I don't know why I was thinking we might. I do know why I was thinking I might, because it's a freaking Marowak. It's a Marowak. Come on. How bad can it be? How bad can it be? Fully unfortunate. Just leave Arbok and Toxic? No, because then we die in one shot to Bone Murray. That doesn't matter. I need to get like a quick knockoff. But getting a knockoff in at all seems difficult. Especially with this team. Do, do, do. Wow, Venusaur is not good here. Venusaur is not good here. What about you, Deden? What can you do, huh? Anything cool? Anything fun? Checking the live stream, We still got excellent. Nice. It's obviously not live, but that's okay. Bum 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 bum. Oh, the Mario. Bum bum bum. Deden will power up its Thunder Punch, which is cool. Volt Switch. It could Nuzzle. I just sacrificed Deden for a Nuzzle on Marowak. Yeah, that sounds good. That's a real heads-up play. I don't think I have anything better to do. Oh. Fortress has Sturdy. It can Toxic. And then Protect. And then I can just play around with some switches. That might be the only thing I can do, to be honest with you. And just hope that it doesn't hit something that's going to die. Honestly. I hate that that's the best play, but it probably is the best play. More speed. Do I have anyone else with Sturdy? Yes. Graveler. Who can be a Golem? Very good. Carbon can have Sturdy. Okay, that's three Sturdy Mons. I can all have Protect. Sweet. I go buy a link cable. It's time. It's time to link cable. Bye. Boom. What? He's evolving? Alola Golem. Alola Molo Molo Molo. Ola Molo Molo Molo. I love me Alola Molo Molo Molo. Goloma Molo Aloma Molo. Nice. I guess for the rest of the tower, we just kind of... Yeah. Should be pretty easy. Bum, 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 bum. You even bother giving them a citrus berry? It's a good luck berry. It's a good luck citrus berry. So they can feel more optimistic about their chances. Actually, I should give them a... Oh, sturdy doesn't matter because bone meringue's going to hit twice. Right. So it's a 3 out of 4 chance. It's a 1 in 4 chance to just die instantly. Awesome. I mean, I guess it's still better odds than half the rest of the box, right? So maybe Citrus Berry does matter because it might actually let them survive a bone meringue, potentially. Maybe. Okay. Well, I'm significantly less confident than I was like 30 seconds ago. But whatever. All's fair in war. And only war. Smack your head, dude. Smack your head. Learn it. Learn it. Learn it. Bam, 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 bam. All right. Let's actually get up there, huh? If I knock off his thick club, does that like actually do a lot for me? It does cut a lot of damage. But I don't have anything that outspeeds to knock it off before they get hit. So, to be honest with you, it might not even matter. Like, I'm relying on Fortress to get Toxic off, and he might not even survive to get the Toxic off. Oh, no. He does. He survives Boomerang. Okay. Well, that's good. It's good to know. Happy for him. It's about all I got, but I got it. Okay. It's fine. It's fine and it's good. Let me make sure this repel is on. Can't remember how to get through here without fighting too many people. I think this is a mandatory, and you have 2 mandatories right here. We do have a crazy level advantage right now, though, which is awesome. And then this one. Can't believe we got a critical hit on Disguise of all things. That's crazy. Good for us. Cleanse tag. Ignore. Grab the TM for Will-O-Wisp. This is mandatory. That's mandatory. Nice. All right. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to open the TM case. I'm going to teach Toxic to all 3 of these guys. Right? So, if one of them dies and we don't get it off, not the end of the world. We have options. We have methods to madness. Now, theoretically, This should be fine. We should get through this so easily. We won't even be talking about this after. Like, that counter is not going to go up after this. We know what we're doing. But on the off chance, right? Like, there's a small, I would say very small, like tiny even, percent chance that shit hits the fan. Sleep powder is a previous evolution move only? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Dun, dun, dun. Deep breaths in and out. Remember, this will either go really well or really bad. Oh, wait. Sturdy. Yeah, we got to change those abilities. Almost got me. Almost got me. Almost got me. Pill. Nope. To Rockhead. What? It loses Sturdy when it evolves? No. Oh my god, it does. Oh, I wouldn't have evolved him then. Well, that sucks. It's actually so bad. Okay. Okay. Why? Why? The Lysipod can survive anything it throws at it. So that's a good. That's a good. But I think Muck still dies to Bone Meringue. Okay. Oh. Okay. He already knows Protect. Alright. Well, I'm glad I checked because that could have been bad. It's only got attacking moves. You know, Sucker Punch could be good here. Where's my black glasses? And give those to you. And give those to you. Just in case. Cool. You never know. Be gone, intruders. I would like nothing more, to be honest with you. Toxic. Alright, we take the Thunder Punch. Easy. It's poison. Protect. Alright. So now... trying to figure out what my best play is. So Carving will survive everything that's not Bone Meringue. Do I just switch to Golisopod, though? Because we know Golisopod will survive anything. Arbok, after Intimidating, will take anything that's not Bone Meringue as well. Golisopod, though, can switch in, Protect. It's 2, so it's 2 turns. It'll be 3 turns. It'll be 4 turns. Sucker Punch can do 25. Executor can also survive anything. So I think I do Executor first. Yeah. Did I forget to change your nature? I did. Well, we're just going to assume that you still survive. Technically we did. Okay. Oh, he harvested. Nice. I go here. Emergency exit. You know what? If it works, it works. We lived, bitches. We lived. I know. I can't believe it either. I had no faith. I know there's things up here that we need these things for, so. Bum 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 bum. Hey, there's one of them. Wow, that didn't kill. That's crazy. That's crazy. Luxray. I hardly know her. Switch here. Confused me. That's crazy. Wow. Wow. Defense drop. Hit myself in confusion. What are we doing? Defense drop again. What are we doing out here? Can you stop? Okay. There. Thank you. Here, I guess. I don't think I still have lunge. No, I don't. Okay, he's doubled his special attack. That's probably not great. Okay, it's quadrupled. Hurricane. Am I about to lose a Pokemon here? I do have level advantage, but like, is that enough to stop a +4 Hurricane? Okay. I have the set here. He's at +4. Hurricane will do up to 128 damage, so it actually doesn't kill. But it could confuse into a confusion hit. He also has to land it. First off. So that means Carving should definitely take it. Does not take Leaf Storm, though, which is fine. Leaf Tornado, huh? Good. Get out of here. That was weird. I hated that. Right on. Hey, buddy. I don't have grass moves on this guy. And we're neutral. Yay. What do you have? What do you got? Stone Edge. Ooh. Daring today, are we? Get the ground move back out. There we go. Still don't have a grass move. Why did I bring 2 grass types and no grass moves? Okay, I guess that works. Hip, no. Fickle Bean. Nice. This guy's got 4 whole Pokemon? Are you kidding me? You crazy? Oh. I don't know why I thought this thing was dark type. I looked at it, I was like, ah, that thing's black, so it's gotta be dark type, right? Nope. Really? I'm still faster after Scary Face. That's awesome. That's crazy. Okay, goodbye. Meowstick? You can't even use psychic moves against me. I forgot I'm dark type. There you go. Goodbye. Wow. Fuji saved. Pokeflute got. Done. No, actually, that probably is the best way to go, huh? I need to... thiefing the leftovers goes right in your bag. Yes, I do need a thief. Okay. This one I can just catch. This first one. Ooh, that's an Infernape. You get through this route without fighting much of anybody, eh? Nice. Route 12 encounter. Snorlaxon. Use the Pokeflute. You don't mind if I do? Hope we can just catch it right away, huh? Nope. It's never that easy. I should know better. It's never that easy. Can you, like, stop? Okay. That's what I was worried about. Should be good now, though. Come on. Come. Okay. Get in the fucking ball. I ran out of Ultra Balls. Are you serious? Dude. I don't even want to talk about it, dude. I don't even want to talk about it. Don't even speak to me until I've had another sip of tea. Okay, I'm over it now. Man, Pressip's gonna be pissed. Whoops. Just need somebody with Thief. I think Arbok will learn Thief, huh? Yeah, okay, I need to let my cat out. Hold on. I'm here yet. I spilled my... There we go. Alright. Well, relax. All right, let's mark off this one. Marking off who died. No, Starly died. Inkay died. And then we just lost Carbink. Unfortunate. Oh well. Somehow I'll get over it. What is the TM for Thief? Is it like 32? No. 46. Close enough. So all I have to do is thief these, and then we can run. Because we already got our encounter here. I would have been so mad. I would have been so mad. It's not even funny. Okay, it's a little funny, but it's I should have gotten this while I was here before, but I didn't. I need to go back over here. Talk to this guy so I can get my other 2 leftovers. I wonder if the creators of Red just didn't know about these for whatever reason. Like, why? It's weird to me that they give you 4 leftovers on purpose. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. I got so many comments on my my last video about people asking me to thief the leftovers off Snorlax. That doesn't happen in the vanilla games. You can't. They have chestoberries in Fire Red Leaf Green. In this game, they're holding them, but in the other game, they're not holding them. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. All right. Last but not least, we got one last encounter to get. Which floor in the tower has my monkey? Floor 6. Floor 6 has my monkey. 20% chance. You don't even sell Ultra Balls here. That's crazy. That's crazy. But that's okay, because it's both dark in there, so Dusk Balls will work, and it's going to be night, just in case. And I do believe I have Dusk Balls. Yes, I do. Okay. It's all going to work out. So this is floor 1. Two has no Pokemon. 3. 4. For some reason, 3 and 5 have the same Pokemon, but 5. And 6. Okay. This is my stop. All right. Show me the money. Bum, 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 bum. That's all right. There's 3 Pokemon here that have a 20% chance. It's Haunter, Runerigus, and Annihilate. And I got the Haunter. I don't know if I've ever gotten to use Gengar, though. So this might not actually be bad. It might not be bad at all. I'm going to name this Silver. It reminds me of the guy, but also for Silver Creek, apparently. Nice. Okay. I will add that to the list. Pokemon Tower. Haunter. Good enough. Bum, 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 bum. All right. I think... You know, we had some deaths, but we got through Giovanni, all his stupid little guards, the Totem Marowak, we got our encounters, we got the Pokeflute, and now next time is Silphco. So you know what? I am going to leave that there. I am happy with that. I didn't want to just leave off on the stream earlier because of all the... Well, there weren't a lot of technical issues. It at least, you know, lasted till the very end, but I felt like I had to cut off early, and there was more stuff I wanted to do, more stuff I thought I could do. So I'm glad I was able to come back and get that done. Even if it's a late stream, you know what? VOD viewers rejoice. So on Friday, I'll come back and we will do Silphco, and that will either be the end of Run 16, or it'll at least get further than Run 15. And that is the hope, that is the plan, that is the dream of a people. So thank you all so much for hanging out and for using me to fall asleep to. That is the most flattering thing I think any creator can hear. And I will see you guys on Friday. Bye, guys.